Archer.
Buongiorno amici, ciao tutti. Sono BC, and welcome to my world. It's been a long time since we've been together. Oh my gosh, weeks and weeks. I think the last time I recorded was some time ago, but that's all good. I've been busy. I've been really busy, just with life in general. Summertime has come. Kids are out of school. Life is getting very busy, and in my free time, I've actually been spending a lot of that playing other things with the kiddos. Actually spent some time playing some Captive Minecraft, and that was a lot of fun. Did both the Captive Minecraft 1 and 2 maps with Creeper Hugger, and the Captive Minecraft 1 map, garbage. That thing is ridiculous and impossible. Number 2, excellent. Very fun game and highly recommended. So, oh my gosh, I've actually been playing Minecraft for the last few days, but not playing. For the last 4 days IRL, I have been AFK 24 hours a day to be able to collect wool and cactus. So we've got tons of green. I've got some hardened clay here. Tons of wool. This is all from my string farm. So I've been AFK collecting double chests full of string, turning them into wool, because we are going to need a bunch of that with what we're doing. So today I want to start and actually build the first hole of the golf course. I've been busy doing some other things, namely working on a mob sorting system over at the pirate ship, and we'll check that out a little bit later if time permits. But that has been a journey and a half trying to get that thing working, and we're just about finished with it. So yeah, I want to start off, and so this entranceway here, my vision was over on this side would be kind of like a putting green, and this side would be like a tee box, because a lot of times when you come into a golf course, you'll see a tee box pretty close to where you're entering, and I know it gets me all excited about playing. And so this is where the strategy of planning this golf course starts to come into play, because you know you have different difficulties of tees, and we're going to be using, let me reverse these, red ladies tees, men's tees, and expert tees. So we want the expert tee to be very difficult, and some of that's going to be accomplished by using the terrain that we have available to us. So let me first start by getting some of this hardened clay, and we're going to be using, you know, hardened clay and wool. Of course, we're going to get more bang for our buck as far as coloring things using the clay than we will anything else. But we're going to go ahead and put our first tee. Let's see. I want to kind of hide it around this corner here. Let's go ahead and take some of this mountain out. And this mountain here is also going to change a bit, because we're going to put a green on top of this guy. So I think we're going to go right here. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's say right here. Okay. So our first tee box is going to be back here, and we'll just go one more, just for good measure. And so we're going to use this dark. We're going to be using different combinations of the green stained clay, lime stained clay, green wool, and lime wool to accomplish, you know, our project here. So yeah, so that's going to be our expert box, our expert tee box. we'll put our men's tee box, well, the gold tee box. Let's see, let's go ahead and put it here. And I really haven't mapped this out yet as far as exactly how I want to do this. So this kind of this first hole, we're just kind of getting the feels, you know. We're trying to feel out exactly how we want to do this, and I think 3x5s. I think those are going to work. 3x5s. Okay, and then our ladies' tee, or you know, beginner, we're going to put right up here. Like so. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So, there's our 3 tee boxes. Today is June 21st. It is, if I remember correctly, it is the summer solstice, right? The long, you know what, I wanted to do this on the right, but I think let's do it on the right, because that's kind of what I envisioned. Anyway, it's the longest day of the year. Today is the official first day of summer. And, however, it's not the official first day of summer break. Now, my kids haven't been out of school for very long, only about a week or so. But yeah, today I believe is the actual first day of summer, as we recognize on the calendar. And so yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying your summer, whether you're taking a break from you know, elementary school, middle school, high school, even college. Shoot, you know. I hope you guys are enjoying your break, and that it's well deserved, and that you worked hard to get to this point in the year. I know my kids have. They definitely did not disappoint in their marks. I had, you know, straight A's throughout the house. My daughter Lily Cat, she actually won, or is being awarded, the gold presidential education award, I think it is, for the grades that she's received. So very, very, very happy guy. Okay, so I'm putting these pumpkins in, and I'm putting the colors to mark the holes. Now, usually on a tee box, you're going to have little indicators that tell you, you know, what the forwardmost line of the tee box is. And so I want to do that like this. Something a little different, a little organic. And you know, just that little extra flair that we can add. Unfortunately, there's no black flower, so that's why I'm using the spruce saplings, because they have about the most black in them than any other thing. But yeah, for now I think that's something I want to go with right there. And we're gonna head that direction, and this is gonna be a pretty short hole. So what I want to go ahead and do is I want to go ahead and make a little bit of fairway right here, right off the bat. Even though we're kind of right up on the water, but that'll be all right. And I'm already making a mistake because I am tearing up the grass. Okay, well, this is how we learn, boys and girls. Okay, so now I've been trying to go with a couple different designs for the fairways. And I've done stripe designs, I've done solid designs. So let's see, we're going to play with a couple different designs right here on the cameras. And so I've made I actually had to be AFK, I think, for 2 full real days before I had a double chest of cactus over there. And the reason why is because this is only going to dye the wool at a 1-to-1 ratio, because the most efficient way to get colored wool is obviously by sheep. But sitting there and shearing sheep would just take for freaking ever. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of go with the 1-to-1, even though we're doing it at a loss. So this is one idea for the fairways. And it's dark, and I'm not sure I really want to have the same dark going on here. Let's try the lime green stain clay and see what that looks like. Now our greens are going to be lime green stained clay, so we may not want to use them in the fairways as well. But let's see what it ends up looking like. Let's take. But I definitely want to give it that that mode appearance. You know how golf courses are. Oh yeah, that's going to look a lot better, I think. Just how golf courses have that appearance, how they've been mowed back and forth. I definitely want to achieve that same look. But again, I'm trying to do it in the most economic way. Now, I'm not using lime green stained clay simply because I think it's just a little too exciting. So we're going to refrain from using that. I'm going to do some quick terraforming over here, and then we'll start laying out our whole location. And we're back. Alright, so I've taken the liberty of actually working for quite a while off camera. Never mind this, I'm just trying to work out the pathway, but I added some land out here just to kind of give us a little bit of approach fairway, and then I kind of dug a bunch out here in like a little pocket, so we're going to put our little green right in this area. Yeah, so first I want to just kind of finish off the this approach fairway here, and we're going to just put a little bit of a bunker off to the side. And I haven't planned out this shape. I'm just kind of, let's see, just kind of doing what feels good here. And I think, whoop, something like that. Yeah. Now, one thing I want to do a little bit differently is I don't want to do it like this, where it's just, you know, I need to make a shovel. Well, bear with me. I don't want to do it like this, where it's just flat sand. To me, that's not really a bunker. You know, it's got to be of some detriment to be in, of some consequence. So what we're going to do is all of our bunkers, we're going to inset by 1, just like this. So, sorry I don't have a shovel. I've actually been going through quite a few shovels. I went to our villager trading area. There was a ton of iron shovels there, and just put some really basic enchants on them. And I love the new enchanting system. It's like so cheap. It's ridiculously cheap. It almost seems just completely OP, to be honest. But I have stacks and stacks now of grass blocks, so that's going to be something that's really going to work out in our favor later. Okay, so we want to continue this, and I'm actually going to bring these, bring this fairway up a couple blocks. And again, I apologize. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this, but I'm going to speed it up. I think that'll do it. It gives our approach fairway a little bit of work up the hill, and then that'll be nice to have the intermediate area here just before the green. So up here is where we're going to put our green, and we've got, alright, good, we've got tons of what we need. You know what, I'm going to cut away and I'll be right back once I get a shovel, because I am going to need it and I don't want to keep speeding things up. So I'll be right back. I went ahead and invested a diamond that I had laying around into a good shovel. So, okay. So let's see here. We want to put our green, and again, up here, like spacing out, and we want to go ahead and give enough room too. We're not going to make the green super huge, at least not this one, and we have to give enough room around the edge. Specifically 1 block of grass, and then we want to have some rough. So at least 1 block of grass, at least a block for the rough, and then the actual green itself. But we're going to go ahead and give 3 just to give ourselves a buffer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig out an area here all the way around, and I don't want to, of course I don't want to follow the shape that of this circular area here perfectly, but more or less I kind of already formed it into the shape that I wanted to make my green. So I just need to dig out a little area here, and we're actually going to use the lime stain clay for the green itself. And I could almost go ahead and drag it off. You know what? I could put a sand trap over here again. Maybe? No. I could, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off for now. And the reason why is I want to dress this area up a little bit more, and that's why I have this Podzol with me. And we'll get to that in just a second. So I think that's going to be the shape of our green right there. Oh, it's getting dark. Let's see. Got a little bit longer to wait. So let me clean out the rest of this, and we'll take a quick nap. Alright. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and use the lime stain clay as our green material. So let me finish this. And that'll give it that, that bright texture. I suppose, even brighter would be the lime stain clay, but to me it's just, I think it's just a little too neon. I don't think it's earthy enough to be used in our... Wow, that was already 64 blocks? Oops. Oh, what? Well, perhaps that's our first hole location. Let's put our hole right there for right now. And do that, and then do I have? I have a jack-o'-lantern. Okay, let's use that. Punch this out, and we're going to put our little jack-o'-lantern down there. And then we'll go ahead and put our flag stick coming out. Now, I kind of want to use something other than fences on the bottom there, but we'll come to that. So, alright, so now I want to make some wool carpet. And the reason why I'm using wool carpet rather than the wool blocks is, one, I think it's a little more cost effective, and two, it's gonna give, see how it gives that raised up appearance, so it really does kind of look a little more like, you know, the rough that is around the outside. And then what we can also do is, you know what, let's just, wait, that's not the right. We're also going to be able to hide jack-o'-lanterns underneath it to kind of light this green up. So let's do that while we're at it. And yeah, alright, perfect. So now we talked about something over here. Let's just go ahead and use the sand that we have. And we'll just create a little bunker side sand trap. I know I kind of said against it, but let's just do it. I think it'll look great. Oh wait, we don't want to, okay, I don't want to disturb this secondary rough. And perhaps that's something that could be done at a later time as well, is well, definitely got to be done. Come back with some bone meal and like actually work in a secondary rough. I think that would be pretty epic. All right, so you. Like that. Perfect. Let's move you back. Let's get rid of you. Do that. There we go. Yeah. That looks good. Alright. Little green side bunker. Perfect. And, okay, so also to increase the difficulty of the expert, because as we can see, we can't really see the expertise. They're right there. And we want to increase that difficulty just a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put an oak sapling here, and we are going to grow a big tree, and hopefully that'll provide like a little bit more of a visual block on the flag, just to make it that much more difficult. So if someone's, you know, wanting to be like super pro, I don't have any bones. If someone's wanting to be like super pro, you know, they can try to get around that big tree, and you know, because there's a chance that their arrow could actually end up in the tree. So it'll eventually grow on its own, even like that. Just wanting to coax it. Do I have any bones in here? I don't. Okay. Oh, this is looking sweet. And then we're just gonna need something for our flag stick. I'll tell you what, let me go grab some wool for the flag stick and some bone meal, and I'll be right back. Okay, so got some wool. I just want to show you this too. I moved the bench over a little bit, and we're gonna make our, again, we're gonna have a hole up here, so this is gonna be the cart path coming through, and it'll just go out onto the normal street, and then the golfer will, you know, follow their way up here. If it was a golf cart, of course we don't have golf carts yet, but maybe eventually we can have horses named golf cart, which would be funny. So let me just bone meal this tree up real quick. Give me something big. Come on. Give me something spectacular. Oh, perfect. Perfect. It's nice and in the way. That's exactly what I wanted. Exactly. Great. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Now, I'm going to be using different wool colors for the different flags. And I haven't quite exactly figured out how I'm going to design the flags. To be honest, this is pretty lame, but you know, I'll come up with something. But definitely going to use, you know, the red, white, and blue schemes to represent center green, far green, close green. You know, trying to incorporate, you know, that little bit of realism into the game that we're designing. And the last thing I want to do is we'll do a little extra terraforming here, and we're just going to dress up this little green area here just a little bit more. We'll just do 3 of them. Okay, so I brought some different materials, some podzol and some stone here, and I just want to incorporate some like flower beds, which I think would look really good. So let's see here. Okay. Shovel back on the bar. Yeah, okay, there we go. And we'll just... Oops. Let's get rid of you guys. We'll just go diagonal across the back here. Like so. And then... like that. Okay. Something like that. And then we'll put some podzol in here, so it kind of has that mulch, kind of wood chips type look. Maybe we can just dress it up a bit with some posts. And then we got a bunch of different color flowers. It's getting dark again. Let me go sleep real quick before all the baddies come, because this area is very, very vast and dark, and they definitely come quick. See, there's a guy right over there on the fairway. Alright, burn everybody. Okay, so this little, you know what, let's change this one out to a double stone, like that. Alright, and then we're just going to put some flowers, just like so. We got this one peony. I think this is a double, isn't it? Yeah, I don't want double flowers. Let's do this daisy. And we'll just do some random flowers in like that, so just kind of dresses up our little green area here. So yeah, let me do the other ones real quick. Well, alright, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. I went around and added some extra pumpkin lighting and put bushes here and there. I also threw out some bone meal here, there, and selectively destroyed different weeds. This tree is perfect. I really like it. And yeah, we got our little flower beds in place. And I think this hole is good to go. I also did some more bone mealing over here by the tee boxes. And so let's check it out. Let's give it a test drive, at least for now. So here's the concept, right? I'm gonna pick, I'm gonna play the game. You challenge your friends or whatever on whatever level you want. So I'm gonna say black level. I could see the flag right there, and eventually I'm gonna have some distance signs here that say how many meters. But I'm not gonna do all that work right now with my F3 to figure it all out. So go to the arrow box, and I hope to also supply some bows maybe, but of course recommending people use flame bows because that way it's easier to track the arrow when it lands. But I'm going for that flag there, so I have to stand behind the markers. Oh, let's go see where we went. Oh, so of course we got to use the path. Let's go see where we ended up. So that would be my first shot off the tee. And then I need to find where my arrow... Oh, so I put some pumpkins here in the fairway and then just covered it up with this carpet. Looks fine, like sprinkler heads or something. No big deal. So where am I at? Okay, and this is why I would have people use flame arrows. That way you can kind of figure out where you shot because you'd find your arrow on fire. Where did I shoot? I'm pretty sure I wasn't short. Maybe I was really long. I don't think I was that long though. Was that it? I could have swore there was an arrow just right there. Well, anyway, okay, so let's just say, for sake of argument, it was right there. That's where I shot, which would have been fantastic. So you go up, retrieve your arrow, stand in the block that the arrow was in, and then you know, hitting the flag doesn't count, hitting the pole doesn't count. You got to shoot in the hole. And that was obviously in. It was just a visual glitch. But and I'm going to put probably a hopper or something, but basically you're just going to have to shoot into the square that the hole is residing. And I really wonder where that other arrow went. So play the arrow where it lies, whether it's in a tree or whatever the case is. That'll kind of be the general rule of thumb. But yeah, flame arrows, they're going to have to be a must. So, yep, whoops. So anyway, so that's going to be it for now. I hope you enjoyed this build. It's been a long time coming. Like I said, for days. I've been gathering up materials in order to do this, and this is just the first hole. And luckily we didn't use like too many ridiculous materials, so that is good. And I'm excited to see the way that the other holes turn out. Trying not to do too much terraforming. I want to kind of try and keep the natural lay of the land, but I think we're going to start with that hill right behind me, and we'll go ahead and put the green there, and then I think that area way back there, that's going to be the fairway, and then it's going to go off into the farthest reaches. And I want to start building off of this hole. So the area behind me up here will be the tee box, and then if you see that forested area in the background, that's going to be the next hole. So this will be kind of the focal point, not necessarily the first hole or the second hole, but definitely where we're going to start putting our links together. And yeah, I'm excited to see the things that come. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to share your ideas and thoughts with me. I'm always welcome to suggestions, please. That'd be great. It's all about community, baby. That's what it's all about. So maybe this gives you a little bit of inspiration to build something on your own. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Ciao ciao a tutti e buon giornato, amici. Ciao ciao.